Well, we're 3 weeks into the new year already, and I've caught myself procrastinating already. I've found myself stopping myself from getting on and just doing the videos that I know I need to do on this channel if I want to move on. I watched a video this morning from somebody that I've followed since they started their channel. They're 25,000 subscribers in, and they're still asking the question about whether YouTube is a good thing or not for them. And I suppose really I've asked myself that from time to time, especially in this last year. I mean, when I started the channel, the first year I had 3,577 subscribers. Let me say that again, 3,577 subscribers. By the first start of the second year, I had 5,107 subscribers. Now I'm coming up to my third year. The 9th of March will be the date when I set my first video out. And at the moment, I'm only at 5,240 something. So in this last year, I've kind of only gained an extra 100 subscribers to the channel. And things haven't gone well. The views are down. Certainly monetarily, it's down. And so why would I want to carry on? Well, to be honest with you, quitting isn't an option. Because as I look forward, going into my life that's to come, YouTube's going to be something that sticks with me. I started with it for a purpose. The purpose was to pass on optimism, enthusiasm, life stories, and all those sorts of things to my two sons, because it was of value, and I wanted the stories to go to them so that one day when I'm not here, they'll still be able to go back and check on them. That sounds morbid, doesn't it? But it's not. The reason for it was because years ago, I used to listen to my great uncle, who would have been in his 80s when I was about 18 and 19. And he used to tell me these stories of the family, of when he was young and the things that they got up to. And it's like a social history, if you like, of my family. And I wanted to continue doing that for my sons. However, some of you guys got involved. You started watching my channel along the way. You may be a new viewer, you may be an old one, you might be subscribed, you might not. But here's the thing. Once I started to pick up a few subscribers, which I didn't think I'd get originally, because the plan was just for my two boys and me. But once I'd started listening and started getting some value from the videos, and then when I started getting comments telling me they were getting value from the videos, my channel changed into a purpose, if you like. It was something that I felt I wanted to do because I thought it could help people. And off the back of that helping people, my channel grew. Last year it came to a stuttering halt, really. And I think that was down to the fact that I wasn't well. For the whole of last year, I wasn't well. I had this worry in the back of my head about what was going on with my health. And if you're a regular viewer, you will know already the situation and what's going on. I'll be going back into hospital this week, and hopefully we'll start moving things forward. And then I thought to myself, well, what do I want to do? What do I want to do with this channel? What do I want to do moving on in my life? Well, to be honest with you, I want to carry on with this channel. I love the channel. We're starting to build a community here. I'm seeing it on the live streams of like-minded people just chatting together and getting to know each other. And I'm finding that a thrill. So why would I want to quit? And yet I keep finding myself putting myself off of making new videos. And I don't know why. But here's the thing. I think you've got at times to make yourself accountable. That to say something and throw it out there So you've said it, and now you've got to do it. And I kind of think that's where the place I'm in now. But getting away from me, let's talk about you. Are there things that you want to do in your life? Are there things that you haven't tried yet, but you'd still like to do? Time hasn't run out yet. Admittedly, we don't know when it comes to an end. But depending on your age, the younger you are, the more time you've got. And the older you are, the less time you've got. But here's the thing. That's not necessarily true. Because you don't know what's around the corner. So if you're going to do something, why not do it now? It may be that you've got this hobby that you love and you don't spend enough time doing it because you let other stuff get in the way. It may be that you're in a job that you don't like and you've been in it for a while, and it's now time to look for something that is going to suit your purpose more. Or there's a multitude of things that you could be doing and moving on, but you find yourself pulling back. You find yourself procrastinating. We all do it. And I think I know why it is. It's because we don't want to go out of our comfort zone. If you're in a job, you figure out that you're getting by on what you've got. But if you take the leap, you could be worse off. We all think like that, you know. We could be worse off. Why is it we don't think, I should try that? Just imagine what could be, how much better off we could be. But we don't do. We put this like guard in front of us to protect us. Well, for me personally, I've had enough of that. This week comes to that time where I'm going into the hospital. They think they know what's wrong with me. We're going to have some tests and actually find out. And if it's the case, we know what's going forward. So that weight that's been on my shoulders for the last year can go. And I can start moving on with my channel. There's loads more I want to do. I want to build a bigger community. I want to build more subscribers. I want more viewers. I want everything to grow on it. Do I want the money to grow? Of course I do. I'm becoming a pensioner this year, and I'll soon be losing what income I had and relying on a state pension. So if I get extra money, wow, that'd be a bonus. But besides that, the one thing I've learned from this channel, and the one thing that's a bonus to it that I never ever imagined when I started, was these people, you. The people that have come to this channel, stuck with me. They don't watch every video, but you watch maybe 1, 2 a month. All of you people that come along and check it out and find some value and come back again. That's why I do this. Because all of the information and all the things I talk about hopefully lift you up and help you move forward. Yeah, you're going to go out of your comfort zone doing things. But so what? Is it worse than being in a job that you hate and imagining the next 10 years doing that job? If that's how you feel about it, start looking for something else. Start thinking about where you want to be 5 years from now. If you're old like me, I'm still thinking about where I'm going to be 5 years from now. And there's no end to that because it's not over till it's over. But why should we step back and think that, oh, I'm where I am. This is where I'm going to be now. I'm satisfied with this. Or I'm satisfied with that. Why should you be? It doesn't really matter, you know, whatever you are having going on in your life, you're entitled to look for more, to want more, to do more. And I'm not talking about money. It may be something that you feel is important to you, your purpose. Because I learned a couple of years back that YouTube's purpose for me has become that purpose. It's because I feel good for me about being able to share information and to be able to perhaps motivate you to do something you wouldn't have done, or to give you a thought that could make you go, do you know what? He's right. I could do this. I could do that. I could perhaps have this. I could perhaps have that. That's what it's all about, you know. This life isn't over until it's over. So why not give it your best shot while you've got the chance? And I've got to do that. I'm going to be accountable to you. I'm at the stage, I've got 5,240 something subscribers. I'm going to set a goal here and now. If you're watching this, write down in the comments that you've seen that I've said this. I'm going to set a goal of having 50,000 subscribers by the time I hit the 4 years, which will be the 9th of March, 2027. That's my goal, to have 50,000 subscribers. I've got 5 at the moment. That's a huge goal. And who knows whether I'll hit it or not, but I can guarantee you this. By going for it and doing the work that's required to get there, even if I don't, I'll be a whole lot closer to it than I am now. Set yourself a goal. If it's something that you want to do in your life, set yourself a goal and work towards it. And then when it comes to the 9th of March 2027, I'll put the video out about it, and you can comment and say to me, do you know what, James, I tried for this and I got this. Or I've decided I wanted to spend more time doing this, and so I gave that up and put myself out to get more time. Let's set a goal together, shall we? That'll be cool. I'll see you in the next video.